to another episode of Outcasts Icons. Now, I want to make something really clear before we get into this episode, and basically, in the last episode, we beat Carmiotissa 2-0, yeah? You know because you saw it. Basically, the moment I hit the button to stop the recording, FM crashed, basically. I don't know what it was. It had some weird issue with Bandicam, and I had this pop-up from GeForce, my graphics driver thing, and then the entire computer crashed, basically. And I have no idea what it was, but basically, because literally I save after I hit to stop recording, obviously, because I don't want to save while I'm still recording. So I hit to stop it, and then it crashes. I managed to save the recording by stopping it manually in Bandicam, which is why you were able to see last night's episode in its entirety. However, because I couldn't save the result, I was like, shit, because I thought to myself, you know, a 2-0 win away at that place was an absolute godsend, and I was so angry. I don't think I've ever been as angry at FM as I was in that moment. So I thought, well, the only option I've got is to replay the match, since I'd say before the game, obviously, because I always say before every live com I do, just to make sure that if that sort of shit happens, I don't lose the entire month's worth of footage, basically. Not footage, but the results. So I thought, you know, you'll have to replay it, you'll have to just see what happens, and, you know, if you lose, you lose. Thankfully, we didn't, but it was a lot closer. We were certainly not dominant in the way, and something else happened. As you can see, we got 4 injuries in this game. I had to make 3 substitutions in this game, one of which was... well, as you can see, Chatzarios went off, Kalivas went off, Christodoulou went off, Apostolou went off. I mean, by 60... look at that. 66 minutes into this game, we were down to 10 men because we'd already made all our substitutions through injuries. It was just ridiculous. But, as you can see, they took the lead through Constantinou on 9 minutes, and I thought, oh no, here we go, because, you know, we were great in the last game, and I was so disappointed with that. Then, Kalivas managed to equalise with a really crappy goal. I mean, just terrible. Like, basically, the long ball knocked over the top, and Kalivas is just running up. In fact, I probably can show you, in fact. Long ball knocked over the top, and Kalivas is just running after it. Their goalkeeper is quite clearly the favourite for it. I think this is it. Yes, it is. I'm pretty certain. Look, watch. How favoured is their goalkeeper for this ball? And then he just stops and lets Kalivas score. I don't know why it happened, but the point is it levelled the game up at 1-1, so I'm not going to knock it. And then we put ourselves... The fuck happened there? The fuck happened there? That was weird. Okay, and then we put ourselves in front. Georgios Constantinou from a corner, making it 2-1 to us. Now, unfortunately, their version of Constantinou then made it 2-2 very, very quickly after that, and I was thinking, you know, we're going to be in for a bit of a shitty day if things continue along the same kind of vein. Unfortunately, for them, that was not to be the case, as Rinos Chatsipiris, with a brilliant finish, like it was crossed in, he took it down and volleyed it in, and 3-2, and then an immediate goal. Marius Sotiriou from a corner, and suddenly we're 4-2 up away from home, and I could not believe it. But I think to myself, well, at least, you know, I would have taken it if we lost, because, you know, it's my fault, I suppose. Well, not really, it's the game's fault, but you know what I mean. You know, you can't do much about it, and I certainly didn't have time to try and mimic the result or anything. So we just had to go with a 4-2. I said just had to. It was an away win, it was crucial. Then we had a home game against 5th place Dara, and again, we got 2 more injuries in this game. Constantinou went off, as did Kuntoritis. But we were just fantastic. Tavaru put us in front on 20 minutes, and I couldn't believe it. And then we won a penalty, which Joao Moraes dispatched to make it 2-0. And I was in Dreamland. Then, from a corner on 50 minutes, Constantinou made it 3-0. And then Tavaru got himself another one. Now, I should point out that Kalivas actually got a hat-trick of assists in this game. He was brilliant. And his setup for the Tavaru goal was superb. Like, he received the ball... Tavaru passed it into him, basically, and then ran around the other side, played it into his path, and a lovely finish in the bottom corner. You'll notice that we scored with every single goal, every single shot on target. And I have to say that we were a little bit lucky to get away with this one. That being said, they had more shots, but they were mostly from long range. So, yeah. The thing I've noticed, basically, you know, we went to a sort of much lower tempo in our live comp, even though it was the same game. You know what I mean, though? We went to the much lower tempo thing. That seems to work well away from home, as I found out in our next game, but at home, we can't do that. We started off with a much lower tempo in this game, and we were getting... They were really on top. Then we upped the tempo and just smashed them. Then, away at Akritas, and suddenly... we are finding ourselves as a team now. I'm really liking the way we played this time. Kalivas made it 1-0 on 15 minutes with a lovely bit of play. Crossed in by Kyprianou, knocks it across and slides it into the bar. Just gorgeous play. And then, bad goalkeeping and a rebound shot there from Georgios Kyprianou made it 2-0. And That's away at Acritas. And I don't know how we're doing this, guys. I really don't. But we're playing well. The system is working. That is 4 successive victories in this division. 6 games unbeaten as well. And that leaves us 3rd in the league. Now, things changed a little bit because as a result of having to replay that damn game, we actually weren't as far clear afterwards. Like, before we had a 2-point gap, but unfortunately other results changed and we ended up with a smaller gap. But shit happens. Point is, we are 6 points above the relegation zone now, and we've got 14 points on the board already, and my only aim for this season was to basically avoid relegation. I'd earmarked 26 points as our tally. That's what we needed to get, and at the moment we've already got 14 on the board, and I'm just ecstatic. We carry on like this, we'll have 26 points by the pissing halfway stage of the season, although that would be quite something. If we were to get towards that, I mean, we're actually not that far off of the playoff spot, and you just don't know. We're doing well. I'm really, really pleased. So there we go, guys. I just thought I'd fill you in that. So I mean, you guys would have seen me. I was tweeting about this, like, fuming because it's so frustrating. I don't know if you've ever had that happen. I don't suppose you would have done, just because those of you that record FM, maybe you have, or because I'm pretty certain it was to do with the fact that I was recording. I don't know what it was specifically, but it was definitely something. I'm just begging myself for it to not happen again during this episode, because the computer looked a bit iffy when I started this recording too, and I'm not entirely sure why. So hopefully things are going to be cool. But as you can see, Kyprianou and Tavru are our top scorers with 3 apiece. As for assists, Kalevas has been superb. 5 assists and 2 goals so far this season. Great stuff. Player of the match, Kyprianou with 2, Castanas with 2 as well. Yellow cards, 4 for Sotiru. He needs to sort that out, though. No reds yet. And average rating, of course, Castanas has still been solid when he has played. Now, of course, with the injuries, we're running on empty a little bit. And let's just see what sort of system that Pafos are going to be playing. They're going to up top, but you know what's going to happen now. We're going with our standard system. We're going to go a bit higher tempo to start with, and then adjust as and when. So Tavru will play up front in this one with Kalevas, Christodoulou in the middle. Still not a bad-looking team. It's just that, I would have much rather had Karas and Themistocleus playing. That's a great name. That's my favourite name that I've seen so far. Marius Themistocleus. That is a glorious name. He's going to be out for a little while though, unfortunately, which is a shame. I think he's going to be out for like 2 or 3 months, in fact. Oh no, 2 months. What was it he had? Dislocated shoulder. Yeah, terrible. So, with that in mind, let's get into this game and just get shit done, and hopefully things will go just fine. I'd love to make it 5 wins out of 5, and with the fact that Pafos are one of the teams right down there, if we're at home to them, this is a crucial one. We win this, and I think we can start to think about the fact that we might well be safe. Not safe, but like, we will be having with a really good chance of staying up. Fact is, I think we've already done enough to, we need to get 8 points. I'd say that, not 8 points, 8 points. I'd say we need to get, 12 points. I'd say we need to get 12 points from the rest of this season to sort of have a good shot at staying up. And that means 12 points from our remaining, how many games is it? 12 points from our last 18 matches. I feel that is possible. That's 4 wins, guys. And I think that's doable. Right, let's go for this then. Let's do this. I really hope that we can carry on the form we've been showing lately. It's been fantastic. 4 wins out of 4 in our last few games. We just look insatiable with this midfield. Everyone's doing their jobs. They're doing it well. I think the reason that playing with a slower tempo away from home works well is because it allows us to keep the ball a lot and just break when we can and just methodically build up the play. And that seems to work for us. Tavro on the ball here. He's been great. Tavro now. Christodoulou. Tavru's flying onto that though, but that's going to be, make sure you clear this. Sotiru does well there. Moraes out on the left. We just seem to have all the angles covered. I've been tweaking the opposition instructions ever so slightly over these last few matches, but I'm starting to come up with a system that I like. Kalevas, can he flick a ball through? Out wide to Cipriano. We're just very methodical with the build-up still. Cipriano whipping it across to his partner at the back post, and it's 1-0. From one Kyprianou to the other, and we lead by a goal to 0 and would somehow be staying in 3rd place in this division. This is what I mean. This is what it's been like every game now. We just look so clinical. The build-up is methodical. The players are taking their chances when they're presented. We're creating quite a few chances. Some games we're not even creating that many chances, but we're taking the chances we do create because we're playing really well. In this, actually, we're dominating possession to such an extent, I'm actually tempted to lower the tempo a little bit, just to allow us to keep even more of the ball and just deprive them of possession and tire them out. Kalevas, Moraes, this is what we did in previous games and it's worked quite well. Castanas, Lugerio, around the corner for Cipriano. Not Cipriano, is it Kypriano or Cipriano? If someone could let me know, that'd be great. We've started this game so strongly. I mean, they've had a couple of long-range shots there, as you can see, and a guy called Simon Holmes is playing for them, but this is what it's just generally been like. We've been keeping so much of the ball that it's tiring the other teams out, And at this level, that is crucial because fitness is not exactly of the essence in these leagues. So keeping a lot of possession, they've actually gained a little bit more of the possession back now. I'm actually tempted to maybe boost the tempo a little bit higher again now. Since we're not able to keep the ball from them quite as much, we might want to just start trying to get that second goal if we can. Kalivas' ball in, and it's well saved in the end. We've been on top in this game, but not to the sort of dominating extent that we have been in previous matches, so I'm still a little bit wary of them, particularly in situations like that. But again, we're getting men on the ball, and that's great. Lugero's done a good job. Cipriano out on the right hand side. Can he pick a pass into the box maybe? And it's, oh, what a save. Great opportunity. 3 clear-cut chances to none. You know, we're creating some good opportunities here, and as long as we can stop them from creating anything good, which is my plan, we're generally quite good at keeping the other team from creating anything. Oh, please don't be another one for us. We're getting so many injuries, though, and I don't know what we can do. Every time we rotate the squad, I mean, we don't even have a chance to rotate the squad most of the time because of all the injuries. Apostolou, that's one area we really do need to strengthen if we get a chance at some point. I just don't think we're going to get a chance because we've got no money. But it is the attacking midfield role. It's so important. Lugero, and it's 2-0! Oh, yes. We've been vitally on top of this game, but wow, the tactic just seems to have clicked. And this is, of course, the tactic that we were working on at HIFK. But we seem to have tweaked a few things now that we've joined these guys. And we've got a team that should be battling against relegation, playing out of their skin at the moment. Looking solid at the back and good going forward. Oh, Insta highlight now. Please don't be an instant equaliser. We've been solid at the back, and I don't want to... Oh, please, no. Konstantin does as well, and Zajic will clear out to Kalivas, who's got all the time in the world to bring that down. They're actually allowing it. Kalivas. Apostolou with all kinds of space, and he's going to lose that ball here, but well mopped up there by Lugero. Tavru. Kalivas round the corner. It's Apostolou is in, and it's 3-0. Incredible play. Kyriakos Apostolou on off the bench, 3-0. And this is just exactly what I've been talking about. We just play some wonderful football. Look at this. Lovely little turns there. That is glorious football. And 3-0. It's just incredible. It's a joy to watch at times. And I feel like, oh, hang on, right, we've got to make some changes here if we can, but we're just really running out of players in places here. That's the issue. Apostolou is a useful player. I just don't know. Like the players I want to bring on are not in positions that we really need it, unfortunately. That is the problem. Pavlu... We're just lacking depth at the moment, but, you know, for now, it's okay. I might just have to bring someone on just because, unfortunately. Oh, wait, no. No, what am I doing? Don't really want to have to do that, but it might be our only hope there, and I might have to bring on Sophocleus just to cover there. I know that's dangerous, but like if we were 1-0 up, I wouldn't do this, but at 2-0, I feel like we can probably just about get away with making those changes. Moraes now with a free kick, and it's on the rebound. Oh, and again on the rebound, and well done, guys. We are peppering them now. If anything, this system seems to work even better once teams start to try and press you. It's crazy. Kalivas, he's in on goal here. Can he shoot? Oh, and blocked again. 6 clear-cut chances to 0. We've been so good. And it's just been the story of the last few matches. I just wonder how long we can keep this run going on for. You know, using the lower tempo away from home and then higher tempo at home. That's literally the only changes I'm making, and it seems to be doing the trick for us. You know, we keep a lot of the ball away from home and just bide our time, and at home we sort of enforce things a little bit more. 3-0 up here. Goal difference is +9. We're into second place in this division. I don't even know what to say. This could be the... Oh, what a good strike that is. I mean, I don't think it's a bit too late for that, but... Shame that we let them score that. But the point is, this could be the big break that Millington's looking for. You know, if he has a good season here with these guys, you just never know. Is there even the hope of us going up? You know, we are the dead cert favourites for relegation, as I showed you earlier. And yet here we are in second place in this league. Albeit after 9 matches, but 17 points on the board. We need just 9 more. We need 9 more points to be feeling pretty confident. I'd like to get to sort of 30. That's sort of my target, really. You know, because I wasn't really that confident in us getting anything really this season, but we are now making really good sides look really poor. That is a superb performance. That is genuinely fantastic. I couldn't ask for more than that. Just something else, just incredible. Right, so let's just... You know, we don't do that, do we? So there you go. We're still 5 points off the top because ASIL are running away with things, but it doesn't matter. If we can get ourselves into second place... I don't believe I'm even talking about it. If we can get ourselves into second place, we do have the best defensive record in this league as well. There is hope for us, basically, to maybe nick that... I think it's a relegation playoff with the team in the top flight. But imagine if we got Achironis to the top flight in our first season. The system seems to have finally tweaked. It's been tweaked to the point where it works now. And I was concentrating on games against the bottom teams, but it would appear now that we should really be looking for games against the bigger teams. Average ratings now, we're appearing on all of those. Calivas has got lots of assists. The clean sheets are brilliant. It's lovely stuff. Right, let's just check the schedule now and see who we've got coming up then. Napa, that's an 8th place team. Adonis at home in 3rd. That could be a good one to do. Asil, there's not a lot of time in between. I think we'd probably do the Adonis game since we're at home to them, and maybe we can get a bit of revenge for that opening day defeat to Adonis. So, wow. If you guys have liked what you've seen, please do drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Red Star and Outcast icons in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will join you guys in the next episode for the Adonis game, where, my god, we could pull off, and even, who knows where we could be in the league by the time that game comes around. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.